Number 15. A right circular cylinder has a base diameter of 22 centimeters and a height of 6 centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of the cylinder? Okay, so I always start by drawing things. So we have our right circular cylinder. So we have these vertical sides that are forming a right angle to the base. If I draw a straight line down, it's going to form this nice right angle. Okay, so that's what that means. And we are given the dimensions here that the base diameter, note that is diameter, not radius, is 22 centimeters. And we're also told that the height is 6 centimeters. Okay, what is the volume in cubic centimeters of the cylinder? Now, this formula for volume of a cylinder is provided to you by the College Board. So if you forget it or you're having a blank, like, oh, I'm not 100% sure, was it this or this? By all means, use that reference. Don't guess if you can't remember. That being said, this is a good thing to try to memorize beforehand, because the more things that you can very quickly recall and you don't have to spend that extra time looking at the reference, it's going to save you, I know it's just seconds here and there, but it does add up. It just does. So if you can memorize these formulas, it is helpful. But again, of course, if you're having any doubts, if you have the formula correct in your head, please use that reference and be sure. Now, for cylinders are in the prism family. So it falls into things like triangular prisms that look like that, kind of, and rectangular prisms. Wow, that's a really bad start to a rectangular prism. Okay, there's a rectangular prism like that. The formula for all of these follows the same principle, and that is going to be you find the area of the base and you multiply by the height for all of these. Now, the specific formulas, like the cylinder specific formula, will look a little bit different because they're going to replace that B with the formula for area of the circle, because the circular base, so that is pi r squared. For the triangular prism, the area of that base is going to be 1/2 base times height of that triangle, and then you multiply by the height of the prism. And same with this rectangular prism, they're going to go length times width times height. Well, length times width is the area of the base times the height. So whichever makes it easier for you, if you want to learn those three individual formulas, the pi r squared times height, the area of the triangle, which is 1/2 base height times the height of the prism, or length times width times height, or if you just prefer to memorize this area of the base times height, again, whatever makes it easiest, whatever makes it so you can recall it to mind the most easily and the most quickly. Okay, so here we have area of this base times its height, or pi r squared times its height. And again, note that they gave you diameter. That's very critical. I guarantee you there will be students that do not realize that it was diameter and they were just going to plug that 22 in for the radius. Please do not be sucked in by that little trap. They love to trick the students. Okay, so if the diameter is 22 centimeters, the radius is going to be half of that. So 22 divided by 2 is just 11. And then I'm going to plug my numbers because I have my radius, I have my height of the cylinder, so I'm ready to go. So pi times the radius, which is 11, squared, times my height of 6. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit. I always run out of room because I write too big. And then so I'm going to bring this down here. So again is pi, 11 squared is 121 times 6. And I wrote 12 because I'm getting ahead of myself. 121 times 6. 121 times 6 is 726. And that pi just comes along for the ride. And if we were writing this like on a test or on our math homework, we would write centimeters cubed after it. Always don't forget those units. They are eliminating that here because they're asking us what is the volume in cubic centimeters, so we don't have to include that. You're like, why are cubic centimeters not there? Because they're up there. All right, so 726 pi, and that is C. And yep, sure enough, look at that option D. That would be if I used 22 and I squared 22 and then multiplied it by 6. I would have gotten D. So yeah, they are absolutely counting on you to do that. Always, always, always double check and make sure that you know what you've been given, in this case diameter instead of radius, and C 726 pi is your answer. Hey guys, just a quick heads up, I've got some cool stuff coming for y'all, including a free course full of SAT tips and tricks, as well as an exhaustively complete course on everything you need to know for the SAT, both math and reading. So subscribe to the channel to get notified when that goes live. I'm also going to put it in the comments and description below as soon as it does. In the meantime, if this video was helpful or useful in any way, please let YouTube know. Comment, like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.